people. The thing that I want to talk today, let us start with Alexander Isak. If you know what happened today. So, this is what happened. Alexander Isak, with his due knowledge of things, took out a statement when the PFA, what do we call them? The PFA awards were going on during the yesterday. Naeem was invited by. Shout out to Naeem United. So he took out a statement and said a lot of things. But one thing that I should inform these people, Newcastle fans and the Newcastle management, is that if a player does not want to be in your team, why are you forcing that player to be there? Seriously, why are you forcing that player to be there? For example, he wants to leave Newcastle United. The thing that you people should know, there is a pecking order in football. All right, there are those ones who are up there, who are best players, who are best teams. So when these big teams come knocking, obviously, the obviously the when this big team come knocking, obviously the players will choose those other teams compared to the teams that they are in. Newcastle United fans and the fan base, they they are funny sometimes. You cannot say you are a big club yet you have not managed to sign any player this season or this transfer window. You have not managed to sign any player. Okay, so when I mean footballers are picking order, I mean it this way. Okay, when clubs like Manchester City come for a player, that player will 150% or 1,000% sure want to go to that team. Liverpool wants to go, or when Liverpool comes, that player will want to go to that team. I'm telling you. Let's say, for example, Newcastle, you're a big club for dying. And Wisa wants to come to Newcastle because Newcastle is a bigger club than Brentford. But you cannot expect Isaac to maintain in that team, yet he has offers from Liverpool United or Liverpool AFC. I mean, that's weird. That's weird as hell because you cannot tell me a player has been called maybe by Real Madrid. When I was talking about football has a hierarchy of beings. Real Madrid. When Real Madrid knocks at your door, you will open whether you like it or not. Let us take, for example, Alexander Isak, right? Alexander Isak, Real Madrid came knocking and they got him, all right? So that's why I was saying that football has a pecking order. He has the best team and the last team and the middle team. So Newcastle, you are the middle team or close to the last team. You cannot compare yourself to any other team in the Premier League. So the fact that you're sticking to the fact that you are sticking only on Isak that way, that does not even make sense. Yes, Liverpool is on top. Yeah, of course. Liverpool has been in the best form the last 4 or 5 years. They could have even won very many championships, Premier League championships, if it's not for Pep Guardiola's team. Let me tell you, which season was that? The only difference was only 1 point or 2 points. I don't know. It was 2021, 2022 season, but Liverpool is on its top form. So the issue of Alexander Isak being denied to go to Manchester to Liverpool is we are not want Isaac to go to Liverpool. You know what will happen if he goes there? It'll be lethal. Let us finish that story of Isaac and let us go to Mino. I know most of you think, especially us, Manchester United fans, think that Mino is not capable of playing in that midfield. And let me tell you, shock on you, or let me tell you. Okay, sorry, I have an with my internet. That is the problem of making content while Uko Ushago, you are here. So I will, as I saying, yeah. So, uh, as I was saying, when you look very keenly on Manchester United, how we usually play, the Amorim is that we have two midfielders, if I'm not wrong, right? And if you look clearly, Mino does not fit that system. Let us just be truthful here. Mino does not fit that system because a system of two, or a system of two midfielders will it. And you need the best of the best in the Premier League to be playing, or you need the best of the best in the Premier League so that you can be able to control that midfield. I mean, you need people like Vitinha, all right? You need people like this great, like this great midfield. You cannot play Mino in a two-person midfield, and he's a youngster, and you don't have somebody there who can control him or can show him the ways. I mean, that you're just basically putting that young man to a fail. You're just really telling Mino to fail if you are putting him in a two midfield situation. And that is what Amorim is doing. As for me, I think you saw how he played in the Tenag era, and you saw how Tenag used to manage him in the midfield. A midfield of three clearly is the best for Mino. You saw how we played against Wolves. I think I think I think I should play that clip, but next time. So that game was you could clearly see how Mino is playing in that game compared to these other games that he has been playing in Ruben Amorim's system. But above all, we trust the process, and we are saying let us continue supporting Ruben Amorim, and all will be well. And Ati, please subscribe my new Top Shota. King of Lamborghinis. All right. Yeah, and if you come in, please go also and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, watch my videos. They are, investing in me is like investing in prime Leicester. You remember how Leicester came came to the Premier League and showed us wonders. So, can you go and subscribe to my channel and watch those videos? Today, there's been a breaking news. Who can tell me that breaking news is? What that news is in the football world that has never happened, and it's now paving ways for creators like me in the football industry. What do you think? What do you think? Anyone? I mean, almost all of you know Fabrizio Romano, right? And almost all of you know this guy, Mark Goldbridge, right? Yes, most of us know because those are the people whom we get our news from and what we talk about football. Those are the maybe verified places where we can talk about or watch football from. So Mark Goldbridge has been given the chance to stream Bundesliga games, almost 24 games in this season. That's a great thing for us as a people, or us as small content creators who talk about football. So him being given that kind of ability to stream in mainstream media, to stream for the Bundesliga, I think the Premier League should follow suit. The times are coming when online and maybe YouTubers will be the next thing in the streaming industry. So we better do that. We better follow suit in the Kenyan Premier League and in the Premier League also in the England. So there are some news that came out this week about Zaxi, about Eberechi Eze, about who else? I think about that. So Eberechi Eze has denied he's focusing his target is only on
on Tottenham, not Arsenal. I was watching Robbie's podcast, and he was saying that this thing has really angered him. You know what? Because if you add Nani, if you add if you add hello mate, what you doing? I'm only talking about football and what is going on in this football saga. In fact, we are talking about maybe the transfer news of Berechi Eze to Tottenham for 50 to 60 million pounds. Yeah.